Hello everybody! It's Bunny Girl Bianca here, and I'm here for my third stream. I'm sorry about missing Saturday's stream. I'm so bad at mirror work. I'm sorry about missing Saturday's stream. I wasn't feeling well. I was feeling sick. And we've rescheduled. The streams are all going to be Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 6 to 9 p.m. Instead of doing one on the weekend, because I have other commitments I have to work on during the weekend, and this frees me up to take care of those things on the weekend. We're going to see how it works. Maybe we'll drop the Friday stream and move it to Saturday. I don't know. I have my games posted up on Start Playing. So I have the Iron Kingdoms game posted up at 2 p.m. on Saturdays. And I have the Warhammer Fantasy Roleplay game has been moved to 2 p.m. on Fridays. They're 3-hour games, so it'll be 2 to 5 on Fridays and 2 to 5 on Saturdays. And I'm still working on the Black Crusade game launch. I have all the mods for it. We're going to be running that one as advanced archetypes, so it's for people a little more familiar with the setting. And I want to do a fourth game. I'm not sure what that's going to be yet. I might post a poll. Also, I got my bunny hat. Yay! I got my bunny hat. So, I will be wearing this during my streams sometimes, mostly. I also got some lights to put on the background. So that's the plans for the future for the moment. Sorry, I'm eating a little bit. My blood sugar crashed right before I started streaming, so I had to go ahead and get something. But I'm going to be eating one of my favorite snacks, which is Granny Smith apples. They are the best, with peanut butter, creamy peanut butter. I'm going to tell you right now, I don't know whether you believe it or not, but the best snack in the world is apples and peanut butter. Possibly the only better snack I've ever had is peanut butter and grapes. Oh my gosh, they're so good. I love red grapes and peanut butter. Best thing in the world. Alright, so if you recall, last time we played, we had just got done cleaning up Rykad Philia, and we were going to go on to Rykad Minoris, which is the biggest part of the Rykad system and the biggest part of the whole intro chapter 1 of the campaign. This one, probably based on the pace we've had so far, will take us a couple of sessions to do, but we're gonna just go through it as fast as we can. Alright, so let's move back to the Void Ship Bridge. We had just had a talk with Cassia about courtly love, because we're moving on her immediately. We're moving on her quick. We're going to get ourselves our first girlfriend. Alright, so let's go to the Coronis Expanse map. Alright, and then we go to Rykad Minoris. I hope it doesn't seem unprofessional eating on stream, but I'm type 1 diabetic, and so when my blood sugar drops and it says, you gotta eat, I gotta eat. Alright. First we go to the starport. Yeah! We're landing to find out what's going on in this system. The starport greets you with the din of ordnance and the smell of explosives tickles your nostrils. It is difficult to tell through the smoke who's firing at whom. Sergeant Malgar. Halt! Weapons on the ground or I'm firing! The man in torn and dirty uniform hobbles toward you from behind the chunks of rock crate and crumpled plasteel. His cracked helmet is adorned with a crooked label that reads, Sergeant Malgar. JR the Ferret is going to be joining us in about 20 minutes. He's a little behind, but he's going to be here in just a minute. Sergeant Malgar. All right, so our skies are in lockdown. The rebels are shooting down anything that flies, and you lot just happened to land in our rear without a scratch to show for it? And on a shuttle like that? Where did you get it? Oh, don't be fussy. Oh my gosh, you're going to badmouth our shuttle after we just arrived? What a jerk. Stolen from the palace, isn't it? Ooh, oh, he's casting asparagus in my direction. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't tolerate asparagus being thrown at me. He is visibly awed by the resplendent gold of your transport. Grab them, lads! We've got ourselves a rebel landing force! Abelard turns purple. By the holy throne, what is this mess? Madeira glances around. They're in a tough spot, old man. Go easy on them. Abelard, enlighten this rebel in the proper manner of greeting the chosen of the Emperor. Abelard clears his throat. You stand before Rogue Trader von Valancius, you ignorant worm. Snap to attention in this instant and give her ladyship a formal report. Okay. With a mixture of awe and terror, he snaps to attention and raises his freshly cut chin like an exemplary soldier and barks, My mistake, ma'am. At once, the starport is under the control of the governor's wardens. Perimeter commander is Sergeant. Boom! Shakalaka! A frag grenade explosion cuts off the rest of the sergeant's words. Shrapnel flies everywhere with a piercing screech. One of the soldiers falls to the ground, clutching the remains of his forearm that is now adorned with crimson tatters. Blood is pouring out of the stump, and the soldier's agony is short-lived. The sergeant curses and hastily says an army prayer for the dead. He's spraying prayers everywhere. With a rasping cough, the sergeant turns back to you. Pardon me, ma'am. Sergeant Lass Malgar reporting. My unit is holding the starport on the governor's orders. How may I serve you? Oh my god, someone nearly shot me down. What the heck? Affirmative, your ladyship. It's all those damn rebels. Those maggots somehow got their hands on an anti-aircraft battery. It's causing our shuttles no end of trouble. That thing really packs a punch. You're lucky they missed you. I've seen them fry 2 shuttles carrying reinforcements. Not a soul survived. And we were really hoping for that chicken. I ordered some chicken wings and my DoorDash blasted out of the sky before we even got close to the ground. I was hoping you might throw it out and I could catch it, but no luck. I'm not paying for it. Okay, so what's going on here? I know you just told me, but I'm like totally lost. Unrest, ma'am! Armed rebellions in both the capital and the provinces. First the lower levels sparked, then it went up the spires. They hit the Vox hubs, the arsenals, the mag train stations. Then Felix tore off his mask, precisely because he knew about the trouble on Rykad Minoris. He knew that none of our allies would come to our aid. Cassia lets out a sorrowful sigh. You may continue your report, peasant. Ooh. Oof. Little. She got an attitude. Sergeant Malgar. My unit was here when it all went to the Groxes. The tech priests linked to satellites reported sightings of strange void ships in the system. They were orbiting the star until one of them set course for landing on Rykad Minoris. The governor took precautionary measures and ordered to increase security at key facilities. Everyone knows that whenever something's not right, you better double the warden details. The alarm was raised and we were sent to secure the starport. It's the only reason we were able to hold it. Sergeant Malgar. They're crushing us, the scumbags. You were late to arrive on Rykad Minoris. We're getting killed, which means we're gonna... The fact that we arrived late means that there's going to be a lot more enemies and basically no one to help us out. We're going to have to do this whole thing ourselves. But that's okay. We're strong. We're going to crush these rebel scum. We've got Vader. And I'm Vader. It's been a whole turn since the last reinforcements came in. We're running low on ammo. Every other fighter is wounded. I don't know how bad it is in the streets, but they'll drive us out of here any minute. So normally I go with pat him on the shoulder and tell him he's doing a good job. I don't feel like I'm going to ask him who he is anyway, because if we ask the right question, then we can link up with his girlfriend back on Rykad Philia. So let's ask that. Okay, so who are you again? Sergeant Lasmalgar, ma'am. 11th generation loyal soldier of House Winterscale. Awarded 3 commendations for faultless service ever since the olden days. His lordship, the rogue trader, has recruited soldiers and shipwrights on Rykad Minoris, so there is no greater honor for a Rykadian than to serve his lordship with diligence. Okay, so what caused all this? Ill thoughts, ma'am. They had naughty, thinky thoughts. Naughty, thinky thoughts. They got a VPN and they were able to circumvent the blocks and go to the naughty hub place. The dirty tube. The people are scared. We've fallen on hard times. The ground keeps shaking. Things keep exploding. It's a dense fever out there. The people are scared. They've forgotten all about their duty, and that's when those, Emperor forgive me, preachers. Oh, nothing's worse than preachers. Came. They started riling everyone up. Sure enough, we shot a few, but they just kept coming. More and more of them. You can't keep a bad preacher down. Oh my god, how can this pathetic thing have ruined my big grand entrance? What the heck is wrong with you guys? Ugh. It's an insult. It's just ridiculous. Apologies, your ladyship, ma'am. I couldn't have known. I wasn't notified. Had we known we were expecting such an imminent visitor, we would have, at the double, with all due devotion. Okay, whatever. If an Inquisition guy came through here, at the word Inquisition, the sergeant's face fills with awe. I don't know, ma'am. There definitely haven't been any visitors like that on my watch. You might have to acquire at the headquarters, your ladyship, ma'am. Ooh, he's piling it on. He's making a ladyship ma'am sandwich. That sounds really fun, actually. The governor. I want to see the governor, you fool. If I may report, ma'am, as long as the rebels keep shooting their damned anti-aircraft battery, there's absolutely no way to shuttle you to the governor. It would have to be on foot, and the streets are dangerous. I have no one to send with you as an escort. I assigned all available troops to accompany the esteemed tech priest to the governor. I will foxcast orders to them to wait for you, and I'll inform headquarters. They better send out a convoy to meet you halfway. Meanwhile, we will follow the governor's orders and hold the line here. Adira frowns as her gaze grows distant, as if she is looking through the sergeant. You're a good soldier, but you've got a lot of blood on your hands, both yours and others. You know the same hand that salutes now might falter in darkness. Rank and epaulets won't save you from the bitterness.
Pardon me, my lady, but I can't get my head around these fancy words you're saying. What mean plus what? Oh, mans? Oh, nos? No. Oh, gurgers? But trust me, I'll fight till my last drop of pee. When I run out of pee to stain my pants with, that's when I'll run.
A tech priest? Ooh, that sounds promising.
A very important person from the deplorable mechanics arrived on the last shuttle before they locked down the sky. He kept on asking whether anyone by the name of Amarant, or Amernat, or something like that, or Am I an Ant? Recently arrived. Barely answered any of our questions, though. Said he was under no obligation to tell us anything. He demanded to talk to the governor personally, so I had to send a quarter of my troops to keep trouble at bay. Oh, I had to watch it. Just lost a quarter of my men to watching over this diaper mechano man.
Okay, should I order him to move out and attack? I feel like that would be more in line with, like, the haughtiness and, the, like, chaosness. But, no, I'm gonna go with number 3. Oh my god, you're so dumb. The governor is safe and sound. He's left you here for dead, and here you are preaching about glory? A shadow of doubt crosses the sergeant's face. No surprise there. It's a soldier's lot to serve and die. Not the governor's, though. That's not his duty. He gives you a flustered look. Another explosion interrupts the sergeant's words. With a sigh of relief, he turns to his soldiers and spits out a booming series of commands. I think we upset him with that last one. He wouldn't let us ask any more questions. That sucks. Alright. Let's check our formation. This formation looks awful. Let's tighten it up a little bit. Come on, girls. Get in there. Alright, fine. We'll keep it like that. You know, I'm going to move these two closer together. And then I'm going to move these two back down. Alright. And that'll give me more of, I'm trying to keep the two front fighters.
Did you see that?
In the front.
They almost knocked us out
Two
of the
melee
air.
fighters in the front.
Some bumbling
So that they
idiot's
can,
going to regret that when he's
first let's
dragged
switch
before
around,
the
'cause
Lord
we got-
Captain for questioning and trial.
I was talking over it.
I do not think the rogue trader should take a personal interest in a common crackpot. Summary execution will be sufficient.
Intriguing.
Okay. Let's keep wandering around. We gotta find more. Always get more goods. You like. Toggle. It looks like the video is buffering bad, so I need to go to the low latency toggle under the advanced menu in settings. Okay, so let's try that. Advanced. Well, that's already toggled, so I don't know. Alright. If it's
Let's seize
if it's
the
lagging
opportunity.
too much, let me know and maybe we can do something about it. Maybe not. I don't know. Alright, and now we've also got some stuff to pick up with this guard. Ooh, a shotgun and a flak chest plate. I'm actually going to put these in our inventory because I think I can use these. Cassia's already got a shotgun. Let's see. Oh, yeah, and then the flak. Okay, so the flak chest plate is 20%, and that's a medium. That's really terrible for armor. So we're just going to throw that away. Add to cargo. We're going to add the heavy armor to cargo. Put that shotgun in cargo. We don't really have a use for the long las. Honestly, I kind of really like to give him flame weapon proficiencies, or to give him a melt-a-gun, because he's really good with those. I think he has melted proficiency. Let's have a looky-loo. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong person. Okay, so yeah, he has a chain weapon bonus, heavy armor proficiency, melted weapon proficiency. So what I'd really like to get is, I mean, eventually what I'd like to get for him is a multi-melter, which would be freaking amazing. Let's see. Wrath of St. Drusus. Wrath of St. Drusus is better. He doesn't have the cleave. Maybe I should go with Wrath of St. Drusus instead of my weighty axe. Okay, yeah. Now, I'm going to replace his just regular chainsword with Wrath of St. Drusus. And let's see. Features. No, she does not have a dual weapon. I like to give her a big, heavy, smacky weapon for her main weapon. And let's finish kitting her out with medkits and Abelard 2. I don't use grenade much. I don't think grenades are very good unless you're going to use them a lot. I feel like they're not very useful in that regard. Alright, and then... Alright, let's do this! Let's move out!
Your struggles are in vain.
Show them no mercy.
Ooh, somebody's angry. Alright, let's put me over there. Let's put Abelard right there. So we got the two melee guys in the front. We will put her right there, so Argento will go kind of mid. Cassia will hide right there. Mid as well. And I'm going to put Idira Tlas in the back, because when she uses her abilities, I don't want her exploding all over everybody with her warp shenanigans.
Hold on. Let's make it quick. Out of my way.
Let's get to it.
Pain and duty go hand in hand.
Time to slaughter someone.
Alright. So, Sister Argenta is up next. I'm going to move her up to here.
The enemies of the Emperor will be undone.
Yes! The enemies of the Emperor must be undone. Until I'm ready to become an enemy of the Emperor. In worship to the ruinous powers. Let's try to get two people here with their burst fire. Oh man, I cannot wait. Cannot wait until she gets that heavy bolter.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Okay, run and gun, and then we'll move her over to here to get better angles. Yeah, so we're gonna get 2 in this one. It's only 1/3 chance of hitting.
Faith
but,
without deeds is worthless.
Yeah!
It's a prayer.
She got one. She killed somebody.
Good
job, Argenta. Argenta is consistently one of the highest
Weather the storm.
murder outputs of anybody. Ah! Why is that Bruiser Rebel right there? I want to see if I can get a big spray on
Be careful not to
I'll
cross
move
my
her
gaze.
right there, and I think I can get... No. Okay. Well, she will try to cackalack this bruiser rebel.
I am a navigator, not a
Yeah,
stride
held in my
die
gaze.
with grace
Held
at
in my
least.
gaze is such a good ability. I love held in my gaze. Alright, and then she's going to voice the command Sister Argenta to give her the bonuses, and then bring it down to give her an
Isn't
extra
this a
turn.
job for the serfs?
Well, extra couple of AP actions so she can shoot again.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Yeah, she got another
Emperor's
one.
judgment.
All right, good job, Sister Argenta. This woman is a murder machine. It's so beautiful. I love it so much. All right, Idira, let's move you down here. All right, so you're a little closer. We're gonna have you cast
What, of course.
Forewarning, which is gonna improve dodge and parry. And then we will also, there is just no one in her line of sight that she can mess with. Wow, that kind of sucks. All right, well, she'll have to end her turn then.
Let's get to it. Hold on.
Show me what you've got.
I am so sorry, y'all, that the delay is so bad. I may relaunch this.
Follow my lead.
I will do my duty.
All right, so we're going to do Brace for Impact, which doesn't really do a lot right now. It just gives them +2 deflection. That's one reason why I always make sure to... you can't use Taunt. So he's going to use Endure. Can I charge? Nope, he can't charge anywhere either, so he's kind of just stuck.
High momentum.
Alright, I need to set myself on fire!
I need no guidance.
And then I need to control fire! Hey, Ferret Guild! How you doing? Glad to have you here.
Sow the seeds of discord.
We have got some massive lag. Like, it is way behind. And I'm
There
not
is
sure
no
if I should
mercy
relaunch
found
the
in my
stream.
heart.
What do you think?
Ruin, what a satisfying demise.
Alright, so I used her ultimate ability to, her heroic act to get an extra turn, and during this turn she doesn't
Through
stop
chaos I
moving,
stride.
if she makes an attack, which is pretty spectacular.
I will try.
Yes!
Tribute.
Melt it to the face!
One
Suck
step closer.
it long,
And suck it hard.
Let's make it quick.
Can I fall back now?
ooh, it's Argenta again. Argenta's gonna have to switch to her melee setup and whack this guy in the face, and that's about all she can do because she doesn't have dual weapon fighting. Dual weapon fighting is one of the best. But
I must not falter.
I prefer to give her a two-handed melee weapon so that she hits like a ton of bricks. Maybe I should give Ablock, but I have to get a chainsaw because he loves chain weapons. Alright. I am going to voice the
I'm not
command
accustomed to being ordered around.
and then bring it down
Me?
Abelard
If you
so that
insist,
you can
Lord Captain.
finally finish this stupid bruiser rebel off.
Victory is reduced to dust.
Alright! And then we'll end his extra turn, extra activation sort of thing. Let's see. Where is this last guy? There's one guy left, otherwise we would have exited combat. Ah, there he is. Okay, I see him. Alright, so
I
we'll
have
run
read
Cassie up,
tomes of military tactics.
and then
If I
held in my
may,
gate.
as duty demands.
Bam! That should be the last of them. What? It's not the last of them. Where is this last guy? Oh, all the way over there. Okay.
What is this foreboding?
Let's see. She cannot reach it. Alright, well then she'll just cast forewarning
Was that you?
on my
Or-
rogue trader. And yeah, she's gonna have range to do exploit weakness, to do analyze enemies to give them a stack, and then exploit weakness to apply debuff
Will
to
do.
dodge and defense. And then she will end her turn.
My place is at the fore.
Gotta run Abelard over. He's not
Indeed.
really going to be able to do anything because he's all the way at the back. Let's get him. Oh, he can't even taunt. Oh, why is the sound not able to go around the pile of stuff? That doesn't make any sense to me. I don't. Huh?
I need no guidance. What a satisfying demise.
Oh, it's beautiful. I just chopped him. Alright, we gotta
Your
go to
seneschal
Abelard
is
and have him
always
heal
there for
Adira before
Let me help.
this
Thank you.
temporary wound turns into a permanent injury. Scrappy lasgun. Let's see, this shock baton is not as good as the power maul. In my opinion, it's got worse damage. I mean, it's got, worse damage, yeah. Alright, collect all. Yep, there's a rebel agitator. Ooh, armored body glove. I don't need an armored body glove, I got plenty of those. Alright, so there's some more rebel gunners. This is mostly just junk, right? This is mostly just junk
The
that's going to be
world
sold
will
later.
bow.
You're going to get very little good equipment in Rykad Minoris. It's just there's not much around. Alright, and then let's go to the mini-map and see if there's any loots we've missed. Alright, doesn't look like it. And let's go and level up. Okay, so we get a skill. I've already improved my corrals. I've already improved my coercion. I don't have any Medicae. I don't have lore warp. I think I'm gonna go with corrals, or no, coercion. Alright, so, because we have not bought any more warrior talents, because we bought orchestrate flames as an ability, we're not going to be able to buy something that, you know, buffs up a warrior ability. Thick skin would make us better at... Let's see... Living shield. Opening engagement. Oh, ramming speed. Yep, because we want to get that extra 3 cells. Alright, so let's look at him. He's got max athletics. Let's give him some Medicae. Does he have ramming speed? Yes. And he also needs... He's already got hardened scars. So what I want with him is I want something that's going to help him draw more priority target. Because that's one thing warriors do well, is draw attention to them so that the enemies focus energy on trying to take them down when they're really tough and hard to kill, instead of wasting it on the soft people, like your Psyker. Let's see. No, we don't want that. Opening strike, open engagement. See, all these are too situational. I'm going to go with rigorous training because that will buff, charge, and slash. And let's see, not taunting scream. Did I already get the one that buffs taunting scream? I didn't, but I don't think there is one that buffs taunting scream. Let me see. It does not look like there's one that buffs taunting scream, so yeah, we'll just go with the one we were going to plan on getting, which is rigorous training. That's generally useful. Alright, let's go to Adira. So we're going to get a archetype talent and a common talent. She's already got continuous analysis. Not passive learning. I could do uncanny sight. That'll cause her to start putting out more exploits. I think what I'm going to do is, it's going to be so long before I get the talents I need. So I think I'm going to go with comprehensive analysis. I really want to get weak body, weak soul, and instant exposure. Problem is they're neither very good by themselves. You kind of need them in conjunction. So I'm going to get comprehensive analysis, and that will give me the chance to get weak body, weak soul on my next talents, while also giving me more exploits. Alright, so let's see. I kind of want to get her... Let's do the Edge of Fate, because it's generally useful. Alright, and then Argenta. She's going to get a regular talent. Alright, so we're going to get 4 warnings, so that if she's next to somebody, she can use Controlled Shot for free. And then she will get Demolition. No, she's going to get Medicaid. Then we'll go to Lady Cassia. Let's see. Trying to think, what do I want? Oh, decisive response. That's really good. It'll save a AP, which is pretty much always good to get. You want to save your AP as much as possible. And then we're going to try to max her lore warp. Oh no, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, yeah, it's actually
Compared to naval
Idira.
service, that was barely a challenge.
I tread a path unexplored.
That has lore warp. She's really good at that. Ooh, we get some goods. Get the goods. This is a really good cloak for Cassia. Gives her an extra range on her officer abilities. And it kind of looks cool. Alright. So down this way. There should be a little dude to talk to.
Damn it! Oh.
Lucky Jaspar, the young, shaggy-haired soldier, is still pale. Nonetheless, as you approach, he holsters his pistol, the hallmark of good discipline. He gives you a somewhat frightened but genuine smile. Oh, thank you, my lady. You arrived just in the nick of time. I don't know what those babbling creeps wanted with me, but it definitely wasn't good. Huh? Are you like okay? Because you look like you're really messed up. And I can't deal with you being messed up right now. All thanks to you, my lady. Those blind lunatics are all over the city right now. Those rebels damned into the void, go around maiming anyone they get their hands on, scorching their eyes, then they leave the poor souls driven mad by the pain to wander the streets babbling nonsense. He lowers his voice and adds gravity. The command doesn't want anyone to talk about it, but I've heard whispers that it's not just some nonsense. It's heresy. Actual heresy. Everything's heresy. A continental breakfast is heresy in these parts. It's ridiculous. Because listening to it scrambles your brain. It made one patrolman freeze in his tracks while the blind mob got a hold of him and carried him from his post off to who knows where. Probably to get his eyes burned out, because, you know, they recruiting him. Google gobble, one of us, one of us. Okay, and who are you? I'm Lucky Jasper. Can't you see that in the text next to when I talk? The governor's aide and personal Vox operator. I was dispatched to Starport on special orders. The young man proclaims, desperately trying to tame his tousled hair. Why is he trying to tame his hair? I don't understand. He's not wearing a helmet, so that's a big deal. What were you going to do? Following Governor Medina's special instructions, namely. He grits his teeth with a pained expression furrowing his brow. All right, it's a secret assignment. I can't talk about it. Huh. Well, Lore Imperium is 100% from Abelard. Persuasion is 100% from Cassia. Coercion is 100% from me. And Coercion 2 is 100% from me. Ooh, let's have, Idira, like, scrape his mind. Yeah. That's gonna be awesome. Coercion test succeeded. Idira winks back at you slyly. As you wish, Lord Captain. We'll reveal all his secrets in a jiff. Though I can't guarantee his brains won't melt into mush in the process, but that's collateral, right? He pales, his eyes darting between you and Indira. No need. My lady, I'd rather volunteer everything myself than let this one rummage around in my head. He might break something, but I beg of you, don't tell anyone, or the governor will turn my brains to mush for sure. So why did they send you here? I'm supposed to deliver updated Vox codes.
and how should I put it, assess the situation. The planet is a real mess at the moment. The rebels have found their way into our Voxnet and now eavesdropping. This made proper communication possible. A whole electrodynamic Cenobium had sent out a distress signal before it went dark. And who even knows what's happening in the system? There's been a riot on Rykad Minoris, the frozen planetoid. Rock 5 station is silent. The navigators have always been a reclusive bunch. I was hoping I'd be lucky enough to run into a pilot or the captain here that could give me an update. Well, that's hardly a possibility right now. Rebels are blasting in, they chose to land out of the sky with their damn cannon.
Ooh. Awareness test succeeded. He stops talking a little too late. There is something else you're hiding from me, isn't there? More classified secrets. Jaspar looks away. It's nothing classified, just personal. There's another reason why I'm here. My betrothed is missing. Raquel Vicari, esteemed Devane Winterscale's personal pilot. When the riots came from Rykad Minoris, Lord Devane headed there personally. Then this rebellion started down here and we lost communication. No one knows how they're doing up there. You know what I'm afraid of? That they'll come back and those rebel scumbags will shoot them out of the sky. I want to find a place that's higher up, set up a Voxcaster there and send them in transmission. The sky is closed off. Don't try to land. I didn't make it in time. Those blind dogs chased after me and I was running. Tripped and broke the caster. He hangs his head slowly. Gooble goggle, gooble gobble. I worry for her. She's an excellent pilot, but I still worry. Abelard shakes his head disapprovingly, but his eyes are understanding.
That, Lord, that is why all members of a Void Ship clan share the same employment. No matter how devoted a servant to the Emperor is to their duty, there is always a fine danger. There's always the danger that the family ties might disrupt regulations and orders.
Okay, Raquel's totally cool. I met her. She's doing great. Beautiful skin.
Really? That's marvelous. May the Emperor protect you for 1,000 years and then 1,000 more for bringing me such good news.
He beams with elation.
I'll name my firstborn after you, I swear. In fact, I name all my children after you.
There's going to be a lot of Biancas. How is he going to spell that over and over again? I don't know. And who's Devane Winterscale? I know I just met him, but I still don't know who exactly he is.
The esteemed and honorable scion of blessed rogue trader Caligos Winterscale, master of the recall system, at the behest of his illustrious father, or grandfather, or uncle. What is illustrious relative? Who's one of those? It could be his sister. I honestly don't know. Lord Devane took up residence on Rykad Minoris.
Jaspar betrays a fierce inner struggle before he blurts out.
You know what I think? I find it curious that blessed Caligos didn't make him the ruler of the world. Lord Devane is his blood, but it's the governor who rules us. Then why do you think he sent him here? I think he's been exiled.
Okay. I'm just looking for this Inquisitor guy. Do you know who this is? Can you tell me? Have you seen him? Jaspar's face quickly turns gray as he says,
I have, but I don't know where he is. I'm sorry, but I don't like discussing the affairs of the Inquisition.
So what do you know about Iraq 5? Even though I've already been there and I already know everything that happened, I just want to find out what you know so I can know all the stories. I need to make sure mine lines up.
There's not much which anyone could tell you about it. That station belongs to Navis nobility. themselves. Emperor knows what they do up in there. Who even lives there?
Non-stop furry cuddle puddles. Pretty much all they do.
They scorn ordinary folk. The only person they're willing to grace an audience is the esteemed Devane Winterscale.
He's beginning to sound like he is complaining.
That place is creepy. They say that they order shuttles of servants from Rykad Minoris on a regular basis. I guess they're too important up there to change filters and clean compartments, eh? Except I've never met anyone who's served there. It's like no one ever comes back.
Y'all think?
Your brothers and sisters lived and died for a great cause, serving a navigator house, and therefore all of the Imperium. It is a high honor, one that few could bear. Only now does Jasper notice Cassia. His eyes go wide with fear. He opens and closes his mouth for a few times, helplessly like a fish, unable to utter a sound. Instead, he just nods nervously.
Alright, well look, do you think the government can take this? Because I'm going to go on your recommendation, just decide everything based on what you think. Jasper mutters evasively.
Well, obviously I'm not going to... obviously, I'm not some pessimist to say otherwise.
Come on, spill the tea, baby. Spill the tea.
What did I hit? Ah, good. I didn't want to hit that one. Yes, exactly. I have no more questions. It was my pleasure to be of service to you, my lady. It's been nice to chat with someone normal. He grunts warily at the body of the nearest blinded victim.
Alright.
I'm afraid of Garnies. Small hands smell like cabbage.
I mean, this guy has a little bit of Austin Powers vibes in terms of the ridiculousness and the lack of competence.
It was not my pleasure to be of service to you, my lady. It's been nice to chat with someone normal.
He glances warily at the nearest blinded lunatic. Alright, I'm getting the heck out of here, because this is totally pointless, and I gotta go. I can't deal with this anymore.
You're right. We shouldn't stay here, or we might run into rebels. I'll go find a safe place to watch the sky for any landing shuttles. May the Emperor protect you, my lady. In other words, I'm going to do nothing useful.
Oh my god. Oh my gosh. What a douchebag. He didn't do anything to help. He just let us do all the killing and then, like, took all the credit. What a horrible person. Yay!
Your existence is
Oh
naught
my
but
goodness,
ashes.
there are more
I'll
enemies.
bleed
I did
you
not notice
dry.
them. Ah! Alright, so I'm gonna put her over there and him right there. Adira will go there. Cassia will go to that second rank. Not Cassia, Argenta. And then Cassie will go to the second rank.
Out of my way! Ah! Here we go!
I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna grab some coffee really quick and soda.
How dare you!
Okay, I got caffeine. Now my eyes won't blink shut. Really frustrating.
Beep, beep. Oh, this lag is so bad. I'm so sorry, guys. Oh.
I don't know why it's doing this today. Okay, so we've got Adira. She's going first. That's kind of rare. Well, first she's going to cast Forewarning on me, Bianca. And then I'm going to have her run over here behind this cover.
I know what is to come.
Right in the middle of all those explodey barrels. And then she is going to... I want her to blind somebody big and important. So, let's see if we can find somebody important to blind. Rebel Agitator, Rebel Bruiser, Minuteman Rebel, Rebel Commander. Yes. Alright, she's
Anything
gonna
else?
blind the Rebel Commander. And she's got 2 left, so she's going to try to cackalack one of these guys. We're
But
going
of
to
course.
cackalack a Minuteman Rebel. Yeah! Insects begin crawling under your skin. Ooh, we got some perils of the warp on her. Uh-oh. But just a minor one, you know? A little uncomfortable. Little ew. Alright, so we're going to run Cassie up. And we are going to do the murderizing of the murder town. With the opening of the eye. Yeah, that's where all the upper class in the Imperium are. At the furry cons. Don't you know? Alright, so when she does her... When Cassie is a navigator, she can open her third eye in her forehead, and she lets out the very essence of the warp. And it does an insane amount of damage over a huge area. It is ridiculously powerful. As you can see, by the number of people I'm about to get in it, it's going to hurt them a lot.
I am a navigator, not a servitor.
And it's also going to set off some explosives. She kills an insane number of
Isn't
people.
this a job for the serfs?
Alright, I am going to have her voice of command and fire
I'm
at
not
will at
accustomed
Bianca.
to being ordered around.
So that Bianca can go ahead and get her fire
I
on
will triumph.
before her
Ruin
turn starts.
beckons.
Alright, that way she doesn't have to spend any AP on that. And we're going to end Cassie's turn.
maggot.
Let's get to it.
Oh, I did my makeup for the first time. What do you guys think? My sister-in-law is staying with me. She actually helped me with it. I've never really learned how to do makeup. You know, as a trans girl, that wasn't something I was taught growing up. And I tried to learn it, like, with videos in my own practice. But I just didn't know what to do. And I always put it on way too heavy. Way, way too heavy. I really feel like I should restart the stream. This lag is really, really bad. Alright. Oh, wow! Oh my god, I'm so far back. I'm already mostly through this fight, guys. Ooh, yeah, this lag is really, really, really bad.
Rejoice in battle! Doubt is for the weak.
Alright, and we're going to switch her back to her bolter. And we're going to do
As the
controlled
Emperor
shot for
commands,
free,
I act.
just because. And we're going to unleash some hell.
Eradicated.
Oh yeah, she got one. Another one bites the dust. Another one bites, another one bites, another one bites the dust. Yeah, she's going to attack the side. So she's going to attack...
Faith without deeds is worthless. Each word is a prayer.
Alright, way to go. Alright, now one of the coolest things is she can pop
I am
Firearm
his
Master.
will made
And she can just
manifest.
make a number of shots equal to her rate of fire, which is
I'll do it.
crazy. When she gets that, I know I'm talking about when she gets the heavy bolter. When she gets the heavy bolter, it's that broken. It's
As the
that
Emperor
broken.
commands, I act. None can escape the Emperor's judgment.
But she gets to make as many attacks as she has rate of fire.
I'll
which
do it.
with this bolter is 4. So she gets 4 attacks. With a heavy bolter, it's like 10. 10 freaking shots. It's so crazy. Ah, what was that? Somebody threw a smoke grenade? Wild. Alright, I am gonna actually run over to the side and I'm gonna have me, myself, and Irene. That was a weird movie.
I will triumph. Death shall
Charge over
reign.
and kill this stupid guy. And then we're going to... Oh no, we can't see to shoot anyone. No. Alright, enter. You know, now I see why it's good for charge not to end the movement. Yeah, that's kind of a good thing.
Tried and tested
Abelard is
tactics
gonna
are
move
the
over
best
here
ones.
to catch more of them. He'll pop
It
his
will be
brace for
done.
impact, the deflection bonus. He's going to go ahead and
I will do my duty.
taunting screams, so they'll focus on him. And then he's gonna chop one of these buggers. Let's chop this Minuteman rubber. Oh, come on. He parried. Alright.
It
fine.
will be done.
Endure. And that's about all he got. Oh, I can't wait to get a common talent to give him dual weapon fighting. Alright, and Adira. So Adira will move over to
They
here
who
in the
discern
center.
the future on the battlefield.
And then she's going to blind this rebel agitator.
Anything else?
And then she will blast
Will
this
do.
Minuteman rebel. And I don't really think she needs to forewarn anybody. So she's gonna put an exploit on that fighter rebel, which won't actually do anything for her, but I am gonna move Cassia over to behind this cover. And then she will voice a
Isn't
command
this a job for the serfs?
and bring it down on Abelard for him to get an extra attack. And to try to finish off
Victory
this
is
Minuteman
one
rebel.
fewer
Yes!
Momentum.
Dead. Yeah, I'm
We'll
gonna
rule
dare
the
and bring so
stars
it's gonna be more attacks.
themselves. Indeed,
Choppy, choppy, chop, chop.
it will be
Choppy,
done.
choppy, chop, chop. Choppy, choppy,
At
chop,
your beck
chop.
and call. Grey hair, sure hand.
And
I took
he
care of
slaughters
this
them
one.
all. Yeah! Good job, Abelard. Go
I've
over
seen
here
worse
and
battles than
keep
this
this
in
guy
my
busy.
time.
And then she will try to kill
Me?
this rebel agitator.
If you try to die with grace, at
And
least.
he's dead. Cassia gets a kill. Cassia is, she's such a little flower. Always gotta have everything just her way.
God Emperor, move through me! Be the fire in my heart!
Now Argenta's a soldier, so when soldiers kill enough people, they get to pop an ability called Revel and Slaughter, which gives them big bonuses to their crit hit chance, critical damage, and their ballistic skill.
Doubt is for the
She's
weak.
gonna Revel and Slaughter, and then Controlled Shot, so she won't hit, what's his name, Abelard, and then she's going to Burst Fire at this
Faith
guy!
without deeds.
And he's dead. They're all dead. They're so dead. Deader McDeaderson. Deaderino. Whoa. Alright, so we got all of them. Wow, okay, usually you don't grab them all in one go. Isn't it beautiful when she just like slaughters people? I love it so much. I love watching Cassia kill with precision and joy.
Let us see what I've found.
Oh, we found a trap, but it's all the way over there.
This
so
ocular
we don't need to worry
implant
about it
was a
just yet.
worthwhile investment.
Ooh. All right, so let's go down this platform and get these goods. Got the goods. We got the goods. We got the goods. A pyromancer staff. Yes. 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 Oh. Oh. Oh, that's so good. Pyromancer staff gives me Inferno and plus 10 willpower. I'm probably always going to be using that from now on. I'm going to make that my primary so that when I'm walking into combat, I've always got the Pyromancer's staff out. That way I get the plus 10 willpower all the time. Let's see. Adira has the Diviner's staff. I'm not going to need the Psyker's staff. It's not... Honestly, it's not a very good weapon. Alright, I'm going to give Cat... what's her face? Argenta. I'm going to give her the heirloom auto pistol so she effectively gets... so that she effectively gets dismount. She effectively has dual weapon fighting. All right, and I'm gonna give Abelard a large med kit. That's what the red ones are. The red ones do way more healing, so I'm gonna give him the large med kit. And I'm going to give him the boots that give him a 25% chance to do extra damage whenever he kills an enemy. And then we will go up here. Alright, so now we're going to go
The world
in this
trembles
door
beneath my feet.
and find out what's hiding behind the little tanky wanky. That tractor. That tractor is so cute, isn't it? Oh, I love that little tractor. Let's see. Judging by the caustic smell and oil stains, everything was previously stored here. Must have fallen in the hands of heretics. Ooh, pick a lock.
Over.
And, oh yeah, I love this one. Death World Light Flak Armor. This is good light armor in the early game. It's certainly better than the armored body glove. So the question is, do I give it to Cassia, or do I'll give it to I'll give it to Adira, because she just got a crappy armored body glove, which is not very good. All right. Anything else in this room? Nope. All right. Let's get out of here to the starport. Action without faith is useless. Yeah, no, she is all about the doing works for salvation.
Over there!
She is a firm believer in salvation by works. And it's just that her works are
Cast your eye there.
blasting heretics with bolter fire.
Never doubt me. Duty prevails.
How are we doing on...
I better myself through my service.
She betters herself through her service.
Powers unseen uncover my path.
Ooh, cutscene.
Change is coming. The edge is nigh.
The blinded ones are harmless. No sense in shooting them and drawing attention.
Fire on the nearest target! Don't kill the tech priest! We need to take him alive!
Knowledge find it, and let their enemies flee.
Fall back!
He exploded the dwarf locomotive. I like the dwarf
May
train.
knowledge be thy fate. Let the cycle be discontinued.
The man dressed in crimson should not have survived an explosion like that. However, he is alive. You hear the wheezing of the respirator that covers half his face.
Not another step.
A trill comes from the folds of the partially smoldering crimson raiment. In his Binaric speech, the sacred language of the Adeptus Mechanicus, the Binaric hymn transforms into a Vox-synthesized voice that sounds like thunder rolling over a vast plain.
Flee, for I am death.
His gaunt hand rises to stop you, and immediately your Vox howls in pain and your machine equipment starts crackling. The tech priest's blazing power axe disgorges a cloud of righteous sparks, and his visor glows menacingly in blue and green.
By the throne! What is that servant of the Omnissiah made of? Adamantine? Ugh, blast it!
Abelard clutches his head as his ocular implant is racked with a wave of interference. Whoa! I am like the great rogue trader Bianca von Valancius. I don't mean anything like bad to you, bro. Chill out.
I identify you as a member of a high stratum belonging to Rogue Trader House von Valancius. I am detecting no need for confrontation.
The tech priest visor focuses on your entire attire and examines the symbols on it.
The convoy received an order to meet you. It is no longer functional. Therefore, I propose that we continue to advance to the rendezvous point with the governor's soldiers.
The menacing blue-green glow fades in the tech priest's gaze. He lowers his arm and your equipment ceases to malfunction. The tech priest stares resolutely forward, his mechadendrite tentacles rising gracefully around his hunched form, which is illuminated by the flames of the smoldering remains of the machine. Mechadendrite, a tentacle-like robotic limb prosthetic surgically attached to the spine. Because that's where you want all your prosthetics. Oh god, I lost an arm! Thankfully, I've got one growing out of the middle of my back. Whoa, how did you make that whole machine go bluey, bluey, bluey?
This was my doing.
The tech priest turns around and stares aghast at the burning remains, as if he had nothing to do with what just happened. His vox produced some mournful prayer.
The voices are being weird about him. They're saying garbled, conflicting things. Like they're talking about completely different people. But he's not a threat to you. Even if that's a bit hard to believe after all the fireworks.
Ooh. Adira has been staring at the tech priest, biting her lip. She finally leans into your ear. Wait, like, you don't even know what caused this?
The Messiah granted me a revelation. The spirit of this machine was dying, but it wished to perform a service, for such was its design. I sensed this and appealed to it. I do not know how I did it. I merely followed my intuition. The understanding granted by the Omnissiah was not permanent. It has left me.
Tech priest appears shaken. Okay.
I identify
just tell me,
as
first off, who are you?
Pascal Haneman of the priesthood of Mars. By the grace of the Omnissiah, I am currently assigned to the maintenance personnel of the station Altar Templum Calixis X-17.
Whoa, wait! That place? Okay, this is really weird. For some reason, that temple is in the first system you go to after you get done with the chapter 1. In chapter 2, you go to the Furibundus system. And one of the places there is Altar Templum Calixis X-17. But when you go up to it, no one will answer the comms. They just get like an auto message that says, hey, we're not talking to anybody. It never opens up. It's one of the only places in the entire game you cannot interact with at all. Like, you can't open a dialogue box, you can't scan it, you can't anything. And I never noticed before that that's where he's from. That's really interesting. I guess they're really going to add that in a future pack. I just can't wait to... I don't know what it's going to be. That'll be interesting.
Altar Templum Calixis. I have heard the name before. The station appears on House Orselio's star charts in the Furibundus system, not far from the Void Colony of Footfall. You have traveled a long way to come here, esteemed Magos.
Oh no! He's traveled so long. Thanks for repeating what I just said, Cassia. Wow, you really gave a lot of useful information.
I came here to carry out a sacred mission. My mentor, Archmagus Amonat, summoned me, and I hastened to answer his call. But the rabble's unrest prevented our meeting, and I was on my way to Governor Medina to determine my mentor's current location.
The tech priest hesitates, glancing at his mechadendrites as they're consulting them. Eventually, his Vox system responds.
My escort was ordered by their commander to discontinue their movement and await to be merged with your group. Then, due to their incompetence, they let themselves be killed. It was an unacceptable complication to my task.
If the text priest's voice carried any compassion for the dead, the dry words that crackled from his Vox system did not convey a shred of it. Hey, well, okay, let's just to go together, right? Like, that's what we're here for.
Acknowledged. Predicting successful and mutually beneficial cooperation.
Sweet! We got a tech priest. We finally got someone who can handle the machine-y stuff. Yay! Alright, so let's reorganize our formation. So, oddly enough, he's a really good, like, second liner because he's always got a melee weapon ready. He's got a melee and a ranged weapon ready all the time. So he actually works really well as a second liner because he's never caught unexpected in melee. Alright, so as an operative, we want to max out his intelligence and perception. But we also want to improve his ballistic skill because his ballistic skill is garbage. So let's bump his intelligence up by 5 so that he will go up to 50. That'll give him a 5 bonus. And we're going to get a common talent. One of the most useful ones is the mechadendrites. You would think the red robe would get him, like, way more attention than he should get, you know? But it's actually, he gets a lot of unique equipment. He's almost like a space marine in that regard. He gets a lot of equipment that gets better as his skill with tech and other things improves. So we're going to get the utility mechadendrite because that'll improve his demolition and tech use. And tech use is just one of the most important things he can do. Let's get continuous analysis. So he keeps applying stacks. Buff his ballistic skill. I'm going to get joint analysis so he helps out everybody else with his exploits. I want to get him... I need to have him get tech use. I need to have him get logic because he needs... Logic and tech use are probably the two most important things he can have. Now let's see. Joint offense... Fresh target, instant exposure, tide of excellence, ballistics calculation, combat insight, comprehensive analysis. I'm looking for the one that buffs joint analysis. See. Let's go with comprehensive analysis. All right, and then we get another generic one, and we're going to go with the scanner mechadendrite, so it gets a bonus to perception. All right, and now let's look at his equipment. Okay, so he has holy vestments. The holy vestments are medium armor that get better as his logic gets better and his tech use gets better. It's crazy good. That's why you generally want to max those out. And then his axe is also a special axe. It becomes a special axe. You can eventually replace it with a special axe that does really cool stuff. He just has a las gun right now, so I kind of want to... I'm not sure if I should give him a long las or the blast wave. I think I'm going to give him blast wave. A really good quality shotgun. Alright, so... And this means he'll want to try to get close. But that's okay, because like I said, he's pretty good. He's a pretty good fighter. He's actually got better weapon skill than ballistic skill. So let's look at the map. We've got some stuff we can pick up over there. First, let's run around and let our perception see if it can trigger anything.
Nothing escapes my sight.
And we just found something. Ooh, we got a bolter. One thing that's really cool about him, he has bolter weapon proficiency. So Cassia's bolter is not nearly as good as this one. It does less damage, but it does have a higher rate of fire, which is actually really good for her, because that's going to impact how many shots she gets out of her burst fire. So we're actually going to give him that bolter as his main ranged weapon. And just leave Cassie with her bolter. And she'll get better bolters, and eventually she'll want to replace the bolter that she's got with a better one. But right now, the one she's got works pretty well for her.
Hey, what's that?
Ooh, more goods. Alright. This is why you always want to walk around the edges of the map and just...
The world will bow.
Give yourself a chance to pop those perception checks.
Idira, is there something you wish to tell me about? Namely, the wardroom last week.
Ugh, stop blaming me every time one of the officers flies off the handle, old man. Not every brawl or disaster on this ship is because of me.
Okay, this is really good armor. This is Sin Skin. If we give that to somebody with a higher agility, it can be really, really good. And who has the higher agility? Why, it's Idira Tlas. She has an agility of 45. Yay! Alright, so let's go to Cassia, and what we're going to give her is this light armor, which is going to reduce her armor resistance, but it will increase her dodge, which is pretty good. It's a 5% higher dodge, and it gives her some parry, so if somebody runs up into combat and tries to stab lab her, then she can hopefully block it. But we're not going to put the improved... Okay, what's the crazy idea? Come on now.
I tread a path unexplored.
You can't say that and then not explain it. My least favorite chapters in this game are definitely chapters 1 and 3. They're also the shortest, and they're the ones where you have the least options of things to do. You're kind of railroaded hard in these chapters, and you can't really interact with a lot of the functions of the game when you're doing chapters 1 and 3, and I really don't like that. Alright. Yada yada, quit your whining. You know, the tech... Well, you know, there's actually, okay, so a lot of people think there's just heretical, iconoclast, and dogmatic, but that is not the case. There's actually a fourth one, which is where you avoid getting level 3 in any of those. You walk that narrow little path in between any of them. Alright, so let's have Pasquale activate these turrets. And we're about to see something beautiful. Oh yeah. A whole mob of enemies show up, and we've got twin heavy bolter tarantula turrets. Yee! Oh no, they're not tarantulas. They're actually, they have multi-meltas, which is even better. Oh, I love multi-meltas. Multi-meltas are crazy good. One of my favorite things to do is later on to give Abelard a multi-melta. So much fun. Alright, so let's put Sister Argenta over here. So she's got a good angle. We're going to put Adira back here. So she's kind of out of the way. I'm going to put her over here. Cassia can go over here. And then I am going to go out into the front, but I don't want to go like well past where these guys are because they're about to open fire and blast like a bunch of stuff. So start the battle. I will have Cassia run over to, not Cassia.
Guided by
Argenta.
faith.
Oh, okay, so you just saw them cue something up. If you click on a spot to aim, if you click on a spot to run to, and then you click on an ability, they will run to that spot and then use that ability, which is not always what you want. In this case, it doesn't really matter.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Because that prayer ability doesn't do a lot right now.
I'll do it.
So she's going to run and gun so she can fire again. I'll move her up a little closer. Run and gun also reduces the cost of the action she uses by 1, which is really sweet.
As
and
the Emperor commands, I act.
Strike is and kill 2 more. You see how effective she is with burst fire in just a bolt gun? Like, oh my god.
It will be done.
It's so good. She's so crazy good. Shoot, Abelard.
A tactically sound approach.
And then he will taunting scream.
I will do my duty.
One guy, great. And then he'll try to shoot
and
that one
guy.
He hit the guy in front, which is pretty amazing. Abelard almost never hits with this gun. He hit the guy in front. He didn't quite kill him. Left him on 1 hit point, but the bullet pierced through him and hit the guy behind him and killed that guy instead.
It will be done.
Oh my goodness. And melty guns. It's just freaking ridiculous. Oh no, Adira, you can't get somebody with the boom 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 boom. No, she can't see them. Alright, well then we'll just end her turn. It's a constant problem with Adira because she doesn't generally carry a gun. It can be very difficult to get.
The order is contrary to dogmatic protocols.
It can be very difficult to get actions out of her. She doesn't have a lot of good class
Battlefields are
options.
always
to be perfectly
drowned
honest.
in scarlet.
A lot of archetype options, so. Ah, good. She can.
Isn't this a job for the duty demands?
And he's dead. Yeah, look at that. Massive slaughter. Oh, so many knives, so many armored body gloves, so many crappy las guns.
Embrace
It's
true power.
It's such good loot. No, it's god awful. It's really bad. It's really bad. It's a world of bad. Bad times, bad funds, bad runs. Alright, and let's go to the streets of the capital. Finally making it out of the starport and into the capital. Like I said, Rykad Minoris is a lot longer than anything else. Honestly, half of Chapter 1 is on this planet. And we're at most like a quarter of the way through.
The world trembles beneath my feet.
Young Warden, a young man in planetary guard uniform salutes you. Your ladyship, Private Camilla Regius, ready to escort you. Private Camille Regius, ready to escort you to the command center for your meeting with the governor. I read said the convoy sent to meet you was ambushed and took critical losses in heavy fighting against the rebels. In other words, I'm the only survivor. However, the rebel force was destroyed as well. We can set out for the command center. The success to failure ratio of combat objectives completion for this world's military speaks to its subcar inefficiency. Yeah, super efficiency. I will advise the local ruler to seek fraternity's aid in upgrading their troops to certain maniples. It's talking about lobotomizing them and cutting your arms off to mount guns on them. Ooh, awareness. Dude, like, your uniform looks a little weird. Like it doesn't fit you, like it belongs to somebody else. Apologies, your ladyship. The soldier draws himself up and goes to adjust his gear. It's a new uniform. The guards are in a difficult situation right now, so we often get issued whatever's left. It is always the right size. Your mouth is full of mud, soldier. You are hiding something behind beaming hues of faith and loyalty. What is it? The soldier gulps nervously under the gaze of Cassia's ruby eyes. Fear? I guess in times like these, if you give in to weakness, you're done for. I'm not done with life just yet. Adira winces, glances at you, and then shakes her head. Okay, so then how did you survive and the others didn't? The Emperor protected me, the soldier replies with confidence. I didn't run, your ladyship, if that's what you're thinking. I was by my comrade's side till the very end. I shot the last rebel from the gang that attacked us. But alas, the captain succumbed to his wounds. The others had already died. The Emperor rest their souls. Okay, I cannot do much of that voice. That voice is really hard on my throat. I was trying to do kind of a ratty, like, you know, like, not street urchin, but like Weasley kind of guy. I don't know if that makes sense. Okay, what can you tell me about the insurgency? The ungrateful rabble rose in rebellion against the planet's lawful governor and his lordship Caligos Winterscale, our ruler by the will of the Emperor. They are all heretics, deserving of a most terrible death. Order will be restored, the guilty will be punished. Alright, let's go. Yes, your ladyship, we have to take this avenue. It leads from the starport right to the command center. It's a short walk. Oh, good. Just what I was most concerned about. The length of the walk.
Let's seize the opportunity.
Not the,
How fascinating.
Not whether or not there's traps or people trying to murder me. No, I'm most concerned about how far I have to walk. Because I'm a lazy girl. I just want to be taken care of. Coddled and loved. I do want to be taken care of. I'm a baby girl. I need my daddy's love. I need the love of a good daddy.
Grants me insight.
Or mommy.
Intriguing. Empyrean guides my gaze.
Oh, crud!
The premonition runs true.
Uh-oh. Pass an awareness check to see if the bodies are weird. The young man sighs. The remains of my squad. Once we put down the rebellion, they'll be given the last honors they deserve as soldiers fallen in righteous battle. Okay, this battlefield looks really, like, janky. Half of your guys never even draw your weapons. And the direction of shots, like, where they're coming from, they knew exactly where they were going to be. Like, they were firing on cues. There's even, like, taped X's on the ground. Really, wow. Somebody really playing this thing out. The enemy is smart and cunning. Perhaps they were watching us. I must report this to the governor. Okay, look. Your story doesn't make any sense. So, we all know you're a backbiting bitch. I swear, your ladyship, I may have gotten a few things mixed up from inexperience, and that's why they don't add up. Please, let's talk. Let's walk to the governor's command center. I must carry out my orders. Once we get there, you can have the intelligence run a check on me if you wish. I'm a loyal soldier, and that's the truth. Do not believe him, Lord Captain. Pale green is seeping from his every word, and I know this color of deceit well. I once mistook Felix's words, so humble and full of sweetness but sincerity. In truth, they were poison. Okay. Bam! I don't want to take the risk. Bless you, scum! Aurora will get you all the same. Aurora in the final dawn. Ooh, I just hit him with the psyche powers. Yeah. Alright, so I gotta get Argenta around
I woke
here.
up with a feeling of wonder, as if a field of flowers was blossoming nearby. A child was saved from death. 1,000 heretics were burning alive, begging and sobbing and howling.
Yeah, that's what she dreams about. That's her good, that's the day she has a good dream. Woman is crazy.
I tread a path unexplored.
Alright, let's go. This is a big fight, and it's such a pain in the butt.
Your existence is naught but ashes.
Crush them!
Who missed what both times? Oh, yeah. Abelard, because there's such a delay. I'm mixed. I'm not catching what you're putting down. Alright, so I'm going to deploy Bianca to the front there, and I will deploy Abelard to the front.
Attention to detail is the key to success.
And then I'm going to put Adira in the back over here. Cassia will go in the back over here. And then I will put Sister Argenta kind of near him. And Pasquale will be right here. Oh, these Firestar rebels are so annoying. Okay, so we have got so once again, this is a thing of he's got this ability Machine Spirit Communion, which can get really good later on because he gets a lot of things to you can use to buff it. But starting out, it's really kind of crummy. It really isn't very good. So he is going to exploit weakness on that Firestarter Rebel. And then he's going to burst fire at the Firestarter Rebel.
My vow is to serve.
Ah, no! You see, he only got 3 shots. And he doesn't get anything that really buffs burst fire. He's also going to do joint analysis, so his allies will benefit from his exploits.
Let's get to it. Time to slaughter someone.
All right, Abelard.
Indeed.
Abelard. Let's see, Sister Argenta is going to get to go. I'm not going to spoil it, but there's something about this battlefield that's very, very important. All right, I don't want to charge Abelard over because I want to be able to stab. So let's have him slice this guy.
Reduce to dust.
And then he's gonna... I guess he's gonna do nothing.
It will be done.
Get more attacks. It's so irritating. Alright, she'll pop her
That
fairy
is for the
thingy.
weak.
And then she's going to move up to here.
The enemies
so
of the
she's a little
Emperor will
closer.
be undone.
And...
As the Emperor commands,
burst fire.
I act. Eradicated.
And she killed them both. Woohoo!
Faith
Good job,
without
girl.
deeds is worthless.
Alright, so she needs to head over this way.
Rejoice in battle! Pay attention.
Because there's a trap there, and she's going to have to disarm it. But on her way there, she can go, screw you! Ah, darn it! Didn't kill him.
Scared yet?
No, I'm not scared of you at all. You are distinctly unimpressive. Even at my super low level, you are incredibly unimpressive. Alright, so she's gonna try to blow his brains out.
Be gone!
And she explodes his brains. Yay!
On
She's
it.
gonna give Argenta forewarning. Can she blind anyone? Oh, good. She can blind that guy. And that'll be her turn. Alright, so it's my turn. I'm gonna fire myself.
I need no guidance.
And then I'm gonna control
I
that
will
fire.
triumph.
And then I'm gonna switch to my second weapon set.
Ravage and conquer.
Move over here. And apparently
One
not be
step
able to
closer.
High momentum.
Alright, I'm gonna move Cassia
Step aside.
up.
The navigator is coming.
And she will...
I am a navigator, not a servitor.
voice of command, so... She increases all their characteristics by 15 for 1 round. Basically until her next turn, Argenta gets plus 15 to all characteristics, which is insane. And then she's also going
Isn't
to
this a
have
job
her
for the
bring it
Serbs?
down, so she gets more shots. And then she's going to do another burst fire.
I'll do it. None can escape the Emperor's judgment.
And then she's going to do... She's not going to do Firearm Master because I can't use it fully. She's only got 2 shots left in her gun. So... now she will try to KO that Firestarter Rebel with Held in My Gaze. Oh no! She is going to grant Argenta
In the
an
name of
extra
House
turn.
Orcelio, I shall prevail.
Alright, now, Argenta needs to run over to here.
I will bathe this battlefield in righteous fury. Never
And
doubt
disarm
me.
that trap.
I refuse.
And she can't reload.
Doubt
so
is for
she
the
will
weak.
instead pop Rebel in Slaughter and fire a shot at this
As
guy.
the Emperor commands, I act. Eradicated.
And she gets him! Blast him right through the head. I don't know what you're talking about. Arrange to have the king carried up the stairs? Oh, yeah, no. Wait, was that a Game of Thrones scene? I don't remember that being... I don't remember a scene like that in Game of Thrones. I think you're delusional. I don't know what you're talking about.
As the tactical imperative dictates.
I'm gonna have him pop an expert on this dude. And I'm gonna have him single shot him in the face. No! Join analysis. Okay, so what I love to give Pasquale is a plasma gun. He comes with plasma proficiency, which is really... And he's got a bunch of talents that make plasma weapons better.
Show me what you got!
He also makes melter weapons better, but he doesn't come with melter proficiency, so... Alright. Abelard! Argenta has cleared the way! Get down those stairs! Charge down the stairs! At nothing! And shoot him in the face! And miss! Get his attention! Aurora is very bad. Aurora is a bad girl. She's a very, very bad girl. But there's more than one Aurora. As we shall find out, there are Auroras aplenty. Alright, unfortunately we have to reload our weapons sometimes. Every 14 shots, which kinda sucks. Alright, let's shoot this real quick in the face. Oh yeah! Alright, and Adira is gonna run up here and do nothing. Alright, and then I'm gonna run over here.
Amidst the carnage, I find purpose.
And then charge down here.
Purpose guides me.
And then I'm gonna do the Flamer Staff. We'll Flamer Staff this way.
Ruin beckons.
Oh yeah. Oh. God, now you know why I love the Fire Staff. If that thing hits one target, it does so much damage. It's gorgeous. Alright, run Cassia up. And then we will...
If I may...
Voice of command on me. And bring it down
I'm not
on me.
accustomed to being ordered around.
And then we're gonna flame him in the face again. 60% chance to
What
hit.
a satisfying demise.
Boom shakalaka, burn, burn, burn. And then the heroic action is a massive, massive fireball. It's so good.
Whispers, guide my hand.
I'm gonna give myself an extra turn, and then I'm gonna run down next to this fool, and I'm gonna chop a lop at him.
Purpose guide, a blood-soaked tribute.
That wasn't it. There's someone still alive. Oh, that loser. Alright, Pasquale.
Activate calculated
Finish him.
fury algorithm.
Finish him. Let's do a burst fire. Oh, come on. Most impressive. No, not at all. Not even.
I've seen worse battles than this in my time.
This is probably my #1 reason why I hate this battle.
Victory is imminent.
Because you're constantly running back
I will
and
do
forward.
my duty. I took care of this one.
Abelard finished the fight with a shot from his pistol? Oh my god! Abelard, what are you doing? You're like... Okay. You're hitting things with bullets. That never happens. Okay, it's just this crappy, scrappy auto pistol. A crappy, scrappy. Ooh, the stub carbine. This is actually a pretty decent ranged hand weapon. It's got Deadeye shot, which drastically increases your accuracy. And it does quite a bit of damage. It's a pretty decent weapon to give to the Pascal. It's so weird though. It's a one shot, but it's got like, it looks like it would be a multi-fire weapon because it's got an air-cool frame. That's what that is with the grates in it. And a magazine. I'm very confused. I'm very, very confused. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and swap out Unfading Valor for this bolter. Because Unfading Valor, it's not super great. And I'm going to give her a flamer for her pistol. And so she comes with flame weapon proficiency, which is really nice. Because AoE weapons don't roll to hit. The enemy just rolls to dodge. But I've yet to actually use it, because she's just so deadly with that heavy bolter, and she needs a weapon in melee. I mean, she doesn't need a melee weapon. I don't know. I've tried running her a bunch of different ways, and she's always done really well. It's just I'm not sure what the best melee weapon setup for her is. Let's see. I am going to give him this long las because it's got a vastly better chance to hit, so that he has a weapon that he can use at range to shoot somebody with. As you can see, it gives an additional 25% hit chance. And he can take one Deadeye shot over a long distance with the dodge reduction too. It's pretty good. Alright, anyone else? Cassia's got a shotgun, so she can clear people off of her. I'm going to give her Blast Wave, which is the special shotgun I got for pre-ordering. Instead of that one she had. And I will hold on to the rest of this stuff. Alright, let's keep going.
Powers unseen uncover my path.
Generally want to always be shuffling. Every day I'm shuffling. I felt ashamed of that. Yeah, I already looked. The shotgun is not better. Alright, and then there's some more gear over here. Delusional. Delusional, you say? I think you guys are catching up with me. I'm almost done with this.
Embrace true power.
Oh, there's the backpack. More goods. Okay. Let's go down this way.
See? Right there.
Disarm that trap.
Duty prevails.
A disorganized rabble should not be capable of bringing down a world like Rykad Minoris. Is the governor exerting every effort to restore order here? I am not convinced.
Clearly not.
If the governor is sincere in his faith and service to the Emperor, then I am confident that he is doing everything within his power.
Cassia has way too much Fate than fate. I was about to say. I mean, that's kind of the definition of it, I guess. Alright. Okay, so what we are dealing with here, this is the cannon that's making it impossible for us to get back up to our ship. Yeah, Joffrey was kind of a little crap boy. An ancient anti-aircraft battery of impressive proportions casts a dark shadow on the ground. Kneeling in the shadow is a red-haired woman with gaping black holes where her eyes once were. She is feverishly scrambling for something on the ground around her, dully repeating, "Light, light." My glasses! I can't see without my glasses! Lean Girl, that's enough, lads. We won't be getting any more visitors. We've lopped the heads off of all of them. I arrived super late. And as for that coward, I gave her a taste of my true sight. Where is she gonna go? The portly woman gestures towards the redhead. Her eclectic gear has clearly been scavenged from her less lucky friends as well as foes. Right, now who's this? I am Rogue Trader Valencius. Surrender. Get 'em, lads, for a roar in the final dawn.
The absurdity of your struggle amuses me.
Spare none of them.
Okay. Geez, I never approached this fight from this direction, so I'm really not sure how to deploy. Let's see, I got some enemies down here that I'm going to deal with, including up on that tower, which is super annoying. And then I got to go around here and down here to take care of these guys. I think I want... I think I'm going to put Argento over here. And I'll put Abelard right here so that he can hopefully charge across. I don't think I can get across. I think I'm just kind of stuck. Yeah. Okay, well, I'll put Abelard right there.
We should deal with this.
A trap! It's a trap! Pasquale right there. I'll put Lady Cassia right there. Kadira will go back here. And then I, Miss Chopperson, Choppin, will go right there. Alright, and then Pop,
I'll do it.
Furious Recital. And then open fire, Cassia. Not Cassia, Argenta. Argenta!
As the Emperor commands, I act.
As the Emperor commands, I
Doubt
act.
is for the weak.
She did a little bit of damage. She did some damage. Alright, and then we're going to run up next to the trap and disarm it.
Predictable. Descend upon the weak.
The weak! The wickety whack!
One step closer.
You notice how we're taking
Purpose
0
guides me.
damage even at full strength fire? It's because it's fine. It's because we're so badly scarred we don't even care
I'm
about
here,
fire.
maggot.
My faith shields me.
Doesn't seem to be shielding you too well, Argenta. Just saying. Alright, let's move.
Of his faithful.
Yeah. Why is the frightened rebel tougher than the regular rebel? Does his fear make him stronger? I don't know.
Quest approved.
Alright, so we will exploit weakness on him. Strength analysis, so my allies will benefit from it. And 76. So we're going to Deadeye shot him, which gives me an 86% chance. We're going to Deadeye shot this guy. Yeah, dead. I love seeing the enemy die.
I am a navigator, not a servitor. Isn't this a job for the serfs?
No. No. As far as you know, do the serfs even know how
As
to
the Emperor commands.
give an order? They're serfs after all. Freaking serfs. Alright, Cassia, mind
if you insist,
annihilate that man. Just hold him down and shake him with your brain. Shake him. Alright, she'll end her turn.
Hold on.
I love this head
Let's
thing.
make
It's
it
supposed to
quick.
have lights, but it doesn't have lights, which I'm gonna have to send it back and get another one. Alright. And then he will pop his
Tried and tested tactics. are
naval
the best
officer
ones.
ability. And then charge this guy. Dude! Killing people with chain swords
That's
is
actually
just
sound
so
of
much fun. You not only get to slice them, you get to dice them too.
My place is at the 4.
It's auto dice.
Target well struck.
Alright. Choppy chop. Choppy chop.
One fewer target.
That guy was hard to kill. Jeez. Let's see, can he shoot somebody? He can
It will
shoot
be
that
done.
guy. And he hit! He hit! Alright, Idira. See, can Idira move? Oh, I just know I'm gonna pay for doing this. I'm definitely getting greedy.
Cover me!
She's about to like summon a bloodletter or something.
Anything
I'll have
else?
her cast 4 wounding on Argenta, and then she's gonna do a brain scream. Yay!
Let's get to it.
Let's get to it.
Out of my way.
Just a minor setback.
Holy crap!
Here we go.
Oh no, I think they hit their own guy. Yeah, they didn't hit Avalar, they hit their own guy.
Let's get to
They
it.
nearly killed him.
Let's get to it.
Ooh. Alright. Sister Argenta's turn. Oh, okay, so there is a way across. Oh, that's good. I was worried there wasn't a way. But where there's a will,
Faith
there's
without
a way.
denial can escape the Emperor's judgment.
Yes! Killed
I'll do
2
it.
of them. Alright. Good job, Sister Argenta. Let's see. Alright, I'm gonna run down here. Can I fire this guy? Yeah. I'll
Ruined
fire.
what a satisfying demise.
Massive flame. doesn't look like it was Abelard. What is the chance of hitting this guy?
There is no mercy found in my heart.
Yes! Oh! Wish I hadn't looked away. That would have been awesome to watch. Oops. Oh, yeah. Yeah, well, you know, him getting roped into honor-based combat, it would have been out of character for him. He just didn't fit who he was. He was a little bitch until the last. He was absolutely a little bitch until the last. But like an honorable fight, it wasn't him. He wasn't that. He was
Explorers know one route.
a little bitch.
Request approved.
Alright, and let's do a Deadeye shot.
The scriptural vital functions
successfully
terminated.
Alright.
Be careful
I'm
not to
running
cross
out of
my
people
gaze.
to target. Can Cassia get this guy? No!
I'm not
Maybe I
accustomed to
can
being
make
ordered around. Isn't this a job
Bianca
for the
go again.
serfs?
Alright.
I need no.
Dang it! Packed it on the surface. Alright, Abelard. Run over
I've
here.
seen worse battles than this in my time.
I mean, this battle's going great,
your beck and
Abelard. I
call.
don't know what you're going on about.
Reduced to dust!
I mean, if you count a fine red mist
Victory
as
is
dust,
imminent.
then yes, that is correct. It
One
was
fewer
reduced to
target.
dust. Abelard, God. I guess I should have invested in Abelard's ballistic skill in that other campaign because he is just really... He's really pulling it off over here. Hitting people left and right. Okay. Adira, please tell me you can... No. Ah! We got 2 rebels left. 2!
God Emperor,
Ooh, she's got a
move
shot.
through me. Be the fire in my heart.
56% chance.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Oh, come on. 1 left. All right, I'll have a running gun. She'll run and gun to there, and she will spend her last shot before reload.
Doubt is for the
41%.
weak.
Dang it! She missed.
Your efforts amuse me.
No! Fire to the face!
A blood-soaked tribute.
Yes!
Let's get to it.
Wait, there was another one? I thought there were only 2 left. Now there's 3? Are they multiplying? Is that what happens? Like, if you leave rebels alone long enough, they start to reproduce? My God, that's by nature, but like really fast reproduction. Like, boom, rebel, boom, rebel, boom, rebel.
The Omnissiah knows all, comprehends
Oh, come
all.
on. Pascal, that's just freaking sad. That's ridiculous. Massive fail.
Emperor, give me
Alright,
strength.
run down there. Hold him in your brain pan. Okay. Abelard, run around here. And that's gonna be all I can do. Because I gotta get this guy, but he won't come down. Little tricksy bastard.
What is this foreboding?
Oh no, he's coming down! Yay! This will make it easy.
High momentum.
Complete lack of fear. Or intelligence. Oh, she can't get a shot.
Guided by faith!
Run over this way. Yay! I can charge him. Alright. Get out the flamey flame. Axie wax.
One
charge
step
him.
closer. What a satisfying demise!
And his body burns. His body burns. His body burns. Body burns. Body burns. Oh, did not mean to do that. All right. Loot. Loot like your life depends upon it. Loot like you've never looted before. But why was he closer? That's so weird. A bolter! Okay, so this Helmet of Determination is really good for one character who we don't get until, well, until the early part of chapter 2. And I just got a bolter, so I don't really need that bolter, but I'm still going to take it. Let's see. Alright, let's loot these rebs. Johnny Red. Johnny Chaos. Ooh, flak armor. That's pretty good armor, actually. Early on, at least.
The world trembles
Cast your eye
beneath
there.
my feet.
I better myself through my service.
Yay! We leveled! I better myself through my service.
O Messiah, grant me the wisdom to perceive.
Oh, wait, no. We want to go back up here, and we want to explode that stupid AA gun. We gotta get that taken care of. The anti-aircraft battery's control panel has a panoply of mysterious levers and buttons. Deactivating it quickly is not an option. All you can do is blow it up, destroying it completely. Destroy the anti-aircraft battery. 100% chance for Argenta. Run as fast as you can! The blast consumes the ancient weapon. The sky above the city is safe for flying again. Alright, let's level up our peeps. Okay, so you know how we've been using heroic actions and stuff, like Dared and Breach to get an extra turn, or to give Argenta the ability to make extra shots? We get to upgrade that twice. Each archetype has their own special ability, their own heroic act, and you eventually get 2 bonuses to those heroic acts. So I'm going to go this turn, melee attacks deal an additional warrior strength bonus divided by 2 damage. And then for Abelard, I'm going to do the priority target because he's a tank. Abelard is a tank.
Alright, so Idira's never going to use that dismantling attack. Almost never. She can't even really use it because she doesn't have an attack. But I guess I'll go with until the operator's next turn, the target cannot move. But what's really useful is she gets skills. So we're going to up her lore warp. Alright, and then for her firearm mastery, for Argenta, I am going to increase her rate of fire when she uses her heroic act. And we're going to go with this top one that gives her, during the extra turn, they get 3 times her fellowship, Cassia's fellowship bonus. And they gain the effective voice of command until the end of the combat, which is freaking amazing. I'm going to go with this debuff for his dismantling attack. And then I'm going to go with Medicae, because I am going to give him a Mechadendrite. I'm going to give him a utility Mechadendrite. Not a utility, a Medicae Mechadendrite. Which is a really nice one to have. I could give him the sniper rifle, and I think I will. Switch him to the long las. Yeah, the long las is better. Alright, so everybody got wounded. I don't know how they got wounded, but they
Sins
all got
hidden in the
freaking
heart
wounded.
turn all to decay. Blessed be the hand of the healer.
Are authorized. We function as one.
It's going to take a whole med
My frail organics require
mechanism in order to remove those.
Ministration is a holy task.
So fresh injury does nothing itself, but if we don't deal with it, it turns into an old injury, which can have long-term penalties. Alright, so she
The
will
pain
heal
will
Cassia
subside.
1.
I'm
And
grateful.
he will heal Cassia 1.
Initiating bioreformation protocol.
Alright, there we go. Nobody has any fresh
I can
injuries
see
anymore.
bright
I
colors
tread a
again.
path unexplored.
Cost me a lot of medkits. Alright, let's go down here.
Suffering is part of the trial.
Oh my god, really? Really? Really?
There is a
Everybody got
fervor
injured
in my soul.
by the steam. I wasn't paying attention and I ran through the steam. And I almost always come the opposite direction, so that's why I'm not used to having to worry about the
We
steam.
are the spearhead of the Imperium. Careful now. This wound will make a fine scar.
I'll remember this.
Let's patch you up.
Just in time.
This wound will make a fine scar.
Thank you.
I'm using up all of my
Let me
med
help.
kits for this crap.
Blessed be the hand of the healer.
This wound will make a fine scar.
I'm grateful.
Let me help.
We function as one.
I mean, later on you get a ton of med kits. And look, I've exhausted my supply of med kits. But early on, they're kind of difficult to come by. You don't want to run out of them. It's really irritating. It's really, really irritating and frustrating.
Powers unseen uncover my path.
Okay. Oh, yay! We got another med kit. I've got a med kit What's a med kit gonna do about a blast hole in your head? Where is? Oh, there's the med kit. All right. Let's look at her armor. Her armor is 30%. No, we don't want to change that out. What about my armor? No, I like that. I like that. That's good. Oh, I was looking at the flak armor. Let's see. Yeah, the flak armor is better than the chainmail. Add to cargo. Add to cargo. I'll leave the rest of this out. I don't want to accidentally trade it off, so what I'm doing is anything I'm going to use, definitely going to use for a later character. I don't want to accidentally trade it off, so I'm leaving it in my inventory. If I put it in cargo, there's a pretty decent chance I will later on accidentally sell it to somebody, and then I may need it, and that would really suck.
Embrace true power.
Searching is my observance.
No, no, stop. Stop.
My ascent.
Would you look at that?
Wait, Adira, how did you run over that without triggering it?
The Emperor favors me today.
Okay. Oh, more cultists. Yay.
Your
I am coming at
existence
these
is naught
fights
but
from
ashes.
Let the blood flow.
totally different directions than I'm used to. It's really interesting and really weird. I've never come this way before. It must be the cobble. If you get that joke, you know one too many dad jokes. Alright, start battle.
Crush the feeble.
I serve the ruinous powers!
Good for you. I'm very happy for you.
Through chaos I stride.
But not everybody needs to know.
Purpose guides me.
Flame on!
I need no guidance.
She's the Johnny Storm of the 40k universe.
At your beck and call.
I don't know why he has a medkit there.
Tried and
it's just
tested
over
tactics
there.
are the
I'm not
best
sure why
ones.
it's over there on his list of things. That's somewhat odd. Chop that fire starting cultist. Chop him good.
Indeed.
Come on, pay attention to me.
It will be done.
I'm a lard. I be a bit of lard.
Death to the weak!
I shall
Goodness,
be
they're
will
struck,
flow.
shan't I?
Wow, they are all lining up perfectly for me to shoot them with fire. Or something like that.
I know what is to come.
Alright, Adira. Let's say blind that fire starting cultist. And then
Will do.
use exploit on that cultist. And then blow his mind. You didn't blow his mind. You rocked his world a little bit, but you didn't blow his mind.
I
Little bit
bring
disappointed.
ruin.
Alright. Oh my god, look at that. Cassia has a perfect setup for a
I have read tomes of military tactics.
massive third eye spray. That sounds so wrong. Oh, this is gonna be beautiful.
If I may. The fury of House Orcelio.
And lots of death.
I am a navigator, not a servitor.
Alright, let's have her activate Abelard so he can go choppa choppa wappa dappa. And then end his turn, and then Cassie will end her turn. Ah!
High momentum.
I still don't know what that says. Amamenda? What does that mean? I don't understand. I'm very confused.
Faith without deeds is worthless.
Alright, she is going to...
What is a prayer?
Burst fire! And
I'll do it.
then... Run and gun! And then...
As the
Burst
Emperor
fire!
commands, I act. None can escape the Emperor's judgment. In thy light I stand, and
And
thy
thy
light
light
I
I
crave.
crave.
Doubt is for the weak.
Firearms master.
Eradicated.
More shots. Oh no, she can't shoot anyone else. Oh no, she can shoot this
As
guy.
the Emperor commands, I act. None can escape the Emperor's judgment.
Yay! She is a murder machine. I love it so much. She's kind of a walking snuff film. Maybe I shouldn't mention that. But it's just ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous how good she
Death
is.
to non-believers.
She is so ridiculously good at wiping people out. Only Cassia compares to her in terms of mob.
Ravage and conquer.
Alright, we're gonna use charge as like a fake
A
run.
revelation was sent
And
to me.
then we're gonna hit them with some bang! Bang!
I will accept my offering.
What? He survived 3 of those? 3 to the face? He survived 3 to
Follow
the
my
face? Alright, and charge. Can he charge into... No. Oh. He
At your beck and call.
just not quite make it. Not quite make it. Alright, 91% chance. Come
It
on,
will be
Abelard.
done.
do it. Yes!
My place is at the 4.
And he got his other attack.
High momentum.
What does that
There
mean?
is
Alamenda?
movement in the
Can
Imperium.
anybody else tell what the heck he's saying? I sure as can't. Yeah, you see, she can't even use her dismantling attack. Let's see. Can she use this? No, she can't see him at all. So, alright, she'll have her turn.
Oh, an exemplary strike. That's nothing worse.
Alright, Cassia. Can you finish him off?
Step aside. The navigator is coming. Me, as duty demands.
Yes! Brain bursted him. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Won't you just die? Won't you just die? Alright, collecting all my stuff. They're dead, so their stuff is my stuff. That's the way it works, right? If you die, I get to keep all your stuff.
Let's
if I'm the one that shot
seize
you.
the opportunity.
I think that's how it's supposed to work. Oh! Another little treasure chest! Yay! Ooh, mesh vest. And heretical only. Alright, let's go to my character. Alright, so that will reduce her dodge, but increase her armor by 5. I'm going to try it out. I mean, that's not a big difference. I don't know. What do you guys think? The fencing body glove? Adira's got a sin skin. She's got that light war armor. I'll stick with that. I'll stick with that because it's heretical. And I love wearing heretical gear anytime I get the chance. It's so fun. Okay, let's go back up this way. Looks like we missed. To my right. What did I miss? I missed some goods down there. Oh, I see where I missed. Yeah. Alright, run over here. Alright, run down here. Run down here. Ah, goods.
Acquisition is possible.
Good. Goods. Good goods. Ah, more goods. I don't think I've ever noticed that one before. Oh yeah, this thing is a terrible back piece because if you lose a person, I don't know, I've never found it to be that good. Yes, I know it helps you if you die. It gives you a 30% chance of coming back.
Your struggles are in vain.
I will take you down.
Alright. Argenta. No, Argenta moved right there. Cassia. Right there. Adira right there. Ooh, a little sleepy. And then I will move there. And Abelard. Abelard can be a little bit out front. And I'm going to put Pasquale there. Alright, let's start this battle. Let's battle! Woo! Oh, look at that. They're right on the edge. Those poor bastards. Oh. I'm so sorry.
I'll do it.
I'm not sorry.
Faith without deeds is worthless.
Well, you just deeded some
As the
things
Emperor
there,
commands,
Argenta.
I act.
Yes! And another one bites the dust. Another one bites. Another one bites. Another one bites the dust. Yeah, I want to send him over to fight this guy.
I've seen worse battles than this in my time. Indeed.
It's got the melee weapons. He's going to try to close, and that will...
At your back and reduced to dust.
And he can reach these two guys, too. Ah! Truly. Beautiful. Beautiful.
It will be done. Hold on.
See, his rebel gunner is going to shoot, but that other guy would have engaged in melee, which would have been a problem. Can
Isn't this a job for the serfs? Try to die with grace, at least.
Yep. You really have anything to do.
High momentum.
Okay.
Activate calculated fury
Pasquale?
algorithm.
Pasquale? He's a Paisley girl? I hope so.
Let the cycle be discontinued.
Yes! Good shot, my friend. Good shot.
My vow is to serve.
Alright, did I shot that guy, the rebel gunner?
Significant value.
And let's give joint analysis, so he can have everybody benefit from his exploits.
Sow the seeds
And
of discord.
Run over here, swap weapon depth. Light yourself
Ruin
on fire.
beckons.
Control the fire. And then charge with the fire. Oh no, no, she can't.
Purpose
You
guides
have to go through
me.
Avallard. Okay, well, I guess she can just maneuver on next to
The
him.
enemies
I
of
don't
the
know.
Emperor will be undone!
Very disappointing. Well, with her plus 10 ballistic skill, maybe she can catch him with a single shot and kill him.
I'll do it.
75% chance. Yes! Okay. Okay, dokie now. Okay, dokie now. No, 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 no. Alright, and then we will clear out all of this. Any more stuff? Yes. Clear a path. Come on. Somebody get over there and clear a path. And then open that safe, Pascal.
Operation successful.
Yeah. Officer's Chainsword and Fortress World Mesh Fest. Alright, I have to use the bathroom real quick. Sorry, folks. Diabetes plus girl bladder equals lots and lots of weeing and taking forever to do it. Okay. Let's do this thing. Last 15 minutes. Going strong.
The world trembles beneath my feet.
Making good progress. It doesn't look like I'm missing anything, so let's go down. Actually, let's see. Oh, we're missing some loot. Goods. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. Before I go down to that lower level, I kind of want to clear all this off up here. And let's look at that new equipment we got. Alright, so this is also heretical only, but it also gives her +5 toughness, which is nice. And it's red. And I just love that it's red. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. This Officer's Chainsaw is great because it increases his damage and gives him back the parry bonus and the cleave, which is really nice. And we're not going to need that St. Drusus again. Let's see, I was going to change out the las pistol. Okay, so I'm going to give her this precise las. And then I'm actually going to give him faux hammer. And I'm going to give somebody else the Deadshot Stub Revolver. I'm not sure who. It's a really good basic weapon. Does a lot of damage. Has increased chance to hit. But it's not that great. I've found it's kind of difficult. It doesn't do a lot for him. Alright.
The world will bow.
The world will bow to me. Me!
This explorator is blessed with multifunctionality.
The Whispers told me how.
He's blessed with multifunctionality. Can't think of how, but that kind of sounds dirty. He has multiple vibrational speeds.
Intriguing.
Intriguing, yes. That there's stairs over here, but there aren't stairs over here. What could it mean? Yes, this game strongly encourages heavy looting. I'm going to actually change Pasquale back to the bolter. I don't think the sniper rifle is a good fit for him. He needs to occasionally be able to make more shots.
Powers unseen uncover my path.
Okay, so the last place we need to go on this level is right here. To go down. This is a very annoying fight. But it's also some really, really good loot. Okay. Ooh, goods. Goody goody goods goods. Gotta plug in my phone, it's about to die. Alright. Can't let my phone die. I'm a diabetic. Okay. On her journey across the world, caught in the throes of a heretical insurgency that she is not leading, how dare there be any heretics that don't do what I tell them to do? That's just ridiculous. The Lord Captain accidentally witnessed an unholy rite that transpired in one of the maintenance rooms of an aqueduct. This abandoned nook turned out to be a heretic gathering place for performing their grim and profane acts. The large group of rebels stood frozen in patient anticipation, all staring into the center of the room. No one moved, only the murmur of hushed voices echoed against the metal walls. The Lord Captain ran a cursory glance over the room, assessing the situation. The rebels were unremarkable in appearance. They were dressed in shabby clothes of abject rabble, spoke in coarse voices, and had repulsive faces. Hey, come on, they can't help that. They're space Brits. I'm gonna get so much trouble for that one. They were, but what caught the Lord Captain's attention was the strange, almost sinister anticipation in their eyes. This was no gathering of loud blasphemers or bored idlers. Only occasionally would they exchange brief, unintelligible remarks. As they stood in a frozen circle, their gazes turned towards the hulking structure in the center of the room. Bulky power transformers, cogitators, crates, and voxcasters took up most of the space. Against their background, the structure in the center stood out oddly. An enormous lens mounted on a stand, it caught the thin sunbeams that made their way through the slits in the ceiling and crossed the half-lit room. The Lord Captain peered into the darkness enveloping the room. Although barely visible behind the closed ranks of the insurgents, the rusted barrels with evidently flammable contents had not escaped the Lord Captain's keen eye. One good shot at those barrels would decimate the number of heretics on Rykad Minoris. The Lord Captain patiently observed what happened next. As if commanded by a grim, unseen force, the insurgents fell silent at once, and in a single movement parted. A thick, sticky silence filled the room. Ew, sticky. Sticky is the worst. The heretics' gazes were turned toward a metal structure with a lens on top of it. Didn't we already talk about this? Standing tall in the middle of a circle of melting candles, piles of books, and unholy symbols drawn on the floor, the structure flashed as a single sun ray illuminated it. A sound of bare feet broke the sinister silence as a man emerged from the deep shadows. Reeling, he entered the circle and collapsed on his knees in front of the enormous lens. Not a second had passed before many rebel hands gripped the fallen man's shoulders and hair. Remember, comrade, the last sun ray you behold will be yours only, shared with no one else. Your holy final dawn, bellowed a lone heretic's voice amid the silent crowd. By the doing of someone's hands, the lens had turned, and its focused ray feasted on the prisoner's eyes. The blinded man's harrowing scream shook the very walls of the place. Consumed by the rite, the rebels had not yet noticed the stranger in their midst. The Lord Captain braced herself and suddenly faltered as if something had stopped her. Dark shadows danced in the Lord Captain's glazed eyes. Ghosts of the past that had risen at the sight of the warp atrocity and shackled the rogue trader's will, breathing heavily. The Lord Captain. Ghosts of the past, decision consequences. You survived a brush with warp phenomenon sometime in your distant past. Could only rush blindly into the phrase if trying to escape. Lord Captain could only rush blindly into the phrase if trying to escape unseen pursuit.
The absurdity of your struggle amuses me.
We didn't get the option to, blast a whack. Normally we get to blow up this thing, which you really want to blow up, because if you don't blow it up, then... Yeah, great balls of heresy! If you don't blow up this thing, then they're going to summon a spawn, which is not good. It's not good. It's really not good. You don't want them summoning spawn. He belongs to a wholly different comic book IP. Ha ha ha! Bad jokes. Really bad jokes. Alright, start the battle. Okay, let's see. I think if I blow that up, it'll be a massive explosion. Never actually tried.
Rejoice in battle!
Alright,
as the
let's have
Emperor
her pop her
commands,
little
I
prayer.
act.
Like a little prayer.
Faith without deeds is worthless. As the Emperor commands, I
running
act. I will bathe this battlefield in righteous fury. I'll do it.
You can do it, girl! Yes!
Is a prayer.
Chaos guides me.
Yeah. He'll come after you with something more scary than Chaos Gods. Lawyers!
At your beck and call. Victory is target well struck.
Oh, come on.
At your beck and call.
Alright, taunting scream in turn. Set yourself on fire. Control the fire. Charge with the fire. Wait, he parried it, but I also did damage? I'm confused.
Out of my way! Chaos guides
No,
me!
you get out of my way. I'm not even in your way, so why should I get out of the way?
Be careful not to cross my gaze.
But you want
If I
them to
may.
cross your gaze. 'Cause if they cross your gaze, then they all die.
I am a
and
navigator,
you don't like it.
not a
You want them to
servitor.
die. Alright, Argenta. Unleash the
As the
fire!
Emperor commands, I act. And you, my Emperor!
Kill that unholy lens!
Assist, Lord Captain.
Yay! Now they won't be able to summon a spawn. And you know, it's interesting because all the lawyers.
Cover me.
It's interesting because on the tabletop, you know, a spawn, a chaos spawn is like not that good. It's not scary. But
On it.
in this, because you're such low-level characters,
Anything
essentially, like you're just individual peeps. Okay, so the fact that she doesn't have a good dismantling attack option is totally made up for by this consign heroic act. Every single enemy in combat will be automatic critical hits.
If only you knew what awaits you.
That's insane. That is so good. Oh my gosh.
I serve the ruinous powers!
We get it.
Death
We
to
get
the
it.
weak! Ah!
Did you just shiv me? Did you shiv me? You little bastard!
Heavy is the tread of his faithful.
You see that? He shanked me in the back!
Vital functions successfully
Hey.
terminated.
Dirty little rotten scoundrel. How dare he?
Request approved.
Alright, we will join analysis and put another exploit on leader of cultists, and then he'll end his turn.
Such is the will of chaos.
Such is the will of chaos. Alright, it's almost 9 o'clock, so we're gonna
guides
finish
me.
this fight, and
Out of my way!
we won't explore the room afterward. Because I'm getting really sleepy, guys, honestly. Oh my gosh, I'm so sleepy. Okay, so the reason why I got her a flame gun of hand flamer.
None can escape the Emperor's judgment.
Is because, well, she can use flamer. The flamer's really. That's what I was worried about. I didn't want somebody to turn into a spawn. Dadgummit. Ugh. Now we've got to deal with an Al Simmons.
Tried and tested tactics are the best.
You know how hard it is to deal with one of those.
I will do my duty. An exemplary strike.
Ah, yeah. So what I did is I got rid of that Deadshot stub revolver and I gave him Foe Hammer, which to my knowledge is the only shotgun pistol in the game.
Descend
What the
upon
heck
the
was
weak.
that? Oh!
I need no guidance. Rend the flesh, shatter the spirit. One step closer.
Jump.
Death shall reign. I will triumph.
Alright, endure to keep me from
Chaos
being
guides me.
damaged too much when they shoot at me. Ooh, I really don't want that.
Battlefields are
He hit
always
the
drowned in
can.
scarlet.
The cans explode. It's gonna be even worse than the jerk, because he really hates those cans. Yeah, I can get all 3 of those guys, and I'm not gonna catch any of mine. Awesome.
Isn't this a job for the as duty demands?
Sweet. Alright, and
Me,
I am gonna
if
make
you insist,
myself
Lord Captain.
go. Well, voice of command, so yeah. Alright,
What
Gadira
is
is
this
gonna run over
foreboding?
here. And I wonder if she can kill this
But of
leader
course.
cultists. That would be great. I've already forewarned. Yes. So she's also gonna forewarn Abelard. And then she will psychic shriek.
Was
Lucky hit, yes! Ah, she screamed his brain so hard he exploded. It's gonna be super easy.
I serve
Barely an
the ruinous
inconvenience.
powers.
Probably, honestly, I'm gonna get up there and I'm probably gonna chop him up so fast he's just gonna. I mean, I've played this game enough times that I know the teams pretty well. I know how to use their abilities pretty well. Alright, so he's going to do a dismantling attack, which is going to auto-hit with his bolt gun. And
I
will
am a
also
savant of destruction.
And then he'll do another exploit.
The scriptural prognosis is favorable.
And then he will do a shooty face.
Running binary right.
Oh, come on! Alright, he'll do joint analysis. And then he'll end it. Another spawn? What the heck? Ah. Not cool, man. Not cool. Alright. See, okay, so one thing you really need to do is if you have a character with range weapons, after
Faith
they
without
move and
deeds
shoot,
is worthless.
have them switch back to their melee weapons. Because
God Emperor, move through
it doesn't
me.
take
Be the
movement to do
fire in
that,
my
and
heart.
that gives them the ability to, Okay, she's gonna have to reload next turn. That gives her the ability to parry. Which she's gonna want, because she's gonna get engaged in melee. In melee. Alright,
A tactically
I'll move
sound
Abelard over
approach.
here, and then he will charge this dude. And do some damage!
At your beck and call.
Do some more damage! Not nearly enough damage.
Indeed.
Through chaos I stride.
Alright, go over there. Charge!
Purpose guides me. Accept my
A
offering.
lot more damage. A lot more
I
damage.
will try
Choppy
and
chop!
rend
You see
the
I'm getting
flesh,
2, I'm getting
shatter
17
the
damage from the swing
spirit.
and 4 damage from the fire. Pretty good.
Ruin beckons.
Endure to make him tougher for a turn.
Your end is near!
Oh, come on. Alright, let's move Cassia over here. And she's going to squish this guy with her brain. And then she's going to
That is foolishness. I am a navigator,
make
not a
Abelard go
servitor.
again. And give
I'm
him
not
plus 15
accustomed
to
to
all
being
his stats.
ordered around.
And then Abelard will chop
It will be
Casey
done.
and end his bonus turn. And then Adira will come over here. And she's going
They who discern the
to
future own the battlefield.
blind this one, because it's
Will
the
do.
one that's got the most hit points left. And then she's going to analyze that enemy. And then she will hit
On
it
it.
with a psychic screen. For 21 damage! Yeah!
As the
Suck
tactical
on that.
imperative dictates.
Alright, so Pasquale will...
The Messiah knows
Is it Pascal or Pasquale? What do you guys think? I think it's Pasquale. Like, Pedro Pascal has a C, and Pasquale has a QU. I think it's Pasquale. Pasquale.
quest to
Well, that means Barcelona. Oh, you
the scriptural prognosis is favorable.
wuss. Wuss. Argenta. Do a shove attack.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Yeah, girl.
Injuries will not slow me.
And heal yourself. Alright, Abelard. Why is that there? I've never seen that where a med kit has been like on that bar. I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter.
Victory
but
is
still.
imminent.
Really?
At your beck
Why
and
didn't
call.
he get another attack? If anybody knows why, chime in. Comment on YouTube, comment on Twitch. I would love to know why I'm not getting more attacks. It is very frustrating. Alright, we're gonna do a area attack. Kill one! And we will do endure. And then I'm gonna go for another
Whispers,
turn.
guide my hand.
And I'm gonna set this
I
guy
need
on
no
fire.
guidance.
And then I'm gonna chop him. And then I'm gonna chop him again.
I will triumph, rend the flesh,
And
shatter
then
the
I'm gonna
spirit.
chop him again. Just choppity chop, 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 chop.
Taking damage to bulk.
Alright,
Emperor, give me
Cassia, go over
strength.
there. Let's see, can you hit that
Isn't this
guy?
a job for the...
And it's a crit.
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
Alright, and we will give Argenta another turn. And Argenta will go.
That is for the
Oh, she didn't shove him. That's disappointing.
I know
But you're
what
right.
needs to come.
You're right, JR. This has been super easy. Barely an inconvenience.
But of course,
Analyze enemies and expose weakness. So expose weakness reduces dodge, parry, and armor,
anything else?
which is going to be good for doing more damage. Hopefully enough to
Was-
kill him.
Was it you? Or
Not enough. Well, it still makes him vulnerable to anybody trying to stab him in melee. Oh yes, she already killed that guy. Alright. Pascal, run over here. Let's do analyze.
Approved.
And then shoot him with the bolter.
My eyes are stinging like crazy. I'll need augments if this goes on much longer. And the voices are still howling. I can hear my little friends behind the door sniffing at this lens, muttering to it. I can sense its foul, clammy energy. A nasty piece of kit.
Wow, she has a lot to say about stuff that makes no sense. Alright, so let's see. Message from the cache on Rykad Minoris. A harbinger reports Brother Twilight and his people were unsuccessful. A dangerous enemy, Bianca von Valensis, foiled his plans. The duty is now upon us, Aurora's followers, to succeed where Twilight failed.
This construct and its
Does that
intended
mean he's
purpose
going to write 50 Shades of
truly
Grey?
evoke nothing but horror.
God, I hope not. That would be a fate worse than anything the Chaos Gods could inflict. To curse this land with 50 Shades of Grey? I'm sorry if you're a fan, but
I see the forbidden.
That is a terrible, terrible set of books. Alright, I am going to...
Never doubt me.
The world trembles beneath my
So,
feet.
we are going to have to watch out for shutting off steam valves. Alright, I'm going to save this here. Because it is now 9:12. I know I started a little late, so we're finishing a little late. We got a little puzzle in this room to work out, and then next time we'll finish up everything required to get to the bunker, where we talk with the governor, and he gives us another job. And then after that, we pick up another character for our party. And then it's just on to the very last thing in the Rykad system. So I think, I'm pretty confident that by the end of the next session, we'll be done with Chapter 1. And then we'll be in the Furibundus system and ready to move on to Chapter 2. And actually get into some space combat and find out what it's like to manage territories. It's pretty cool. And then move around the map. It's nice. It's nice. All right, so thank you all. I had a great time tonight. I hope you did too. Much love. Mwah.